Welcome back to Inside City Hall, where we are turning our focus to the ongoing casino application process. 8 different casino proposals are vying for 3 licenses that will be granted across the downstate area. One of the proposals would be located on Coney Island.
We got teenagers walking from Lincoln High School and from 303, and I'm feeling like this is getting a little bit weird to me. I'm feeling weird energy, and I feel like my children are being put on the line.
I'd rather deal with my people wanting to come to Coney Island instead of what we have now, where people can't make a living in the winter.
Earlier this week, hundreds of Brooklynites came out for the first public hearing on the plan, which includes a $3.4 billion investment. The developer, Thor Equities, says that the casino will create 4,500 permanent jobs and more than 4,000 construction jobs along the way, which supporters were in favor of. But other residents have expressed concerns about what this would all bring to the community. Joining me now to talk about those concerns is Adam Rinn. He's artistic director of Coney Island USA. That's the nonprofit that produces the annual world-renowned Mermaid Parade. Welcome to the program. Good to see you.
Hey, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thanks. Coney Island's been an entertainment center since the early 1900s. Do you want to see that change, or are you saying this is not the right kind of entertainment?
Well, we can certainly keep it as an entertainment center as it's been and as it continues to be, just without a casino. Casino is just the wrong entertainment for the neighborhood.
And what is it about it that causes a problem, do you think?
Well, there's a lot of different factors. It's like a kraken, you know, and it's got just different tentacles that are going to grab on. We can talk about traffic. Coney Island is a peninsula, and what they're looking to do is bring an influx of people to this entertainment district when you have residents all around the area, residents who are on the west end of Coney Island who will not be able to get out of Coney Island. You've got emergency vehicles that won't be able to get into Coney Island. They're talking, it's a 24-hour project here, and they're talking about thousands upon thousands of cars that are going to, cars, trucks, and buses that are going to be clogging up the streets.
Okay, you're right. It's not like the Belt Parkway needs any more traffic, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the rendering, just so people can get a sense of what's being proposed here by Thor Equities. The Wonder Wheel, if you put up the graphic. Yeah, so you see the Wonder Wheel there, and off to the left you can see the Cyclone, so just for perspective. So that looks like a pretty tall 40-story hotel and convention center. You got a 20-story casino next to that, and then over to the right, another casino about 16 stories. So those are big masses. Those are pretty big for Coney Island.
Now,
that's a concern.
On that rendering, that little blip that is sort of the dimple on the back wall of the casino, that's my organization.
Aha.
So it's literally engulfed. And as an organization, the resident arts organization within Coney Island, as you said, we run the Mermaid Parade, we've got the Coney Island Museum, and we produce the world-famous Coney Island Circus sideshow. Should this casino actually go through, our business is done.
Well, not necessarily, right?
Oh.
I mean, they've talked about a $200 million community trust, right? A big fund to sort of help do different things. Have you been part of those discussions?
No.
Well, I mean, I would think whoever was a part of it could say, hey, we got to keep the parade.
But if they cared, wouldn't they talk to me? But they didn't. So that ends that. We wouldn't survive the construction. I mean, think about this. We would be the only business on the south side of Surf Avenue, from Stillwell Avenue to Jones Walk, surrounded by chain link fences, heavy machinery, construction, cinder blocks, porta potties. Who's coming in?
Right. Okay. So there's certainly going to be some cost to get any of these things built, right? I mean, we just had a conversation. We've had a lot of different conversations with a lot of different places about development and about the displacement and the construction phase. But then let's assume that they could do that without seriously disrupting your organization. Is there something about the nature of a casino as opposed to, you know, an arts or a sports venue that you think is a problem?
Without a doubt. I mean, think about it. A casino is adult entertainment. Coney Island is the people's playground and has been known as the people's playground for over 100 years. There are other people besides adults. You've got kids. Casinos are predatory. At nature, they are predatory. And the idea that you're going to take people who are spending their hard-earned money, whether it's Social Security money, whether it's salaries, and dumping it into a casino, not cool.
Yeah, no, problem gamblers, definitely it is going to be a problem for them, no question about that. What would you say if they're promising, 4,500 permanent jobs, 4,000 temporary construction jobs? What would you say to somebody in the area who says, like, look, Adam, I want a job?
I would say, first of all, there are jobs available right now. South Brooklyn Hospital has well over 100 jobs posted at the moment. The city is offering jobs. I mean, there's advertisements all over the place for city jobs. Beyond that, if you look at the casino's application, it says specifically they are going to give less than 200, I believe the exact number is 186 full-time jobs to Coney Island residents. That is a fraction of a percentage point that would increase, or decrease rather, the level of unemployment. So we're talking peanuts here.
Well, yeah, they're probably talking about what they can guarantee, because they can't limit job availability to like the local zip code or the local community board, but they can sort of make special outreach and make sure that everybody in the area knows that they can apply for the job.
But again, think about it now. There's been zero job training. So if they're promising construction jobs, trade jobs, you have to be in the union. You can't just walk into a job like that. They've offered nothing.
Who are the local leaders that are for and against this proposal?
Well, at this point, it's a little fuzzy because the Community Advisory Committee comprised of 6 people, 6 electeds. So you have the governor, the mayor, the assembly person, the senator, the city council, and the borough president,
yes,
in no specific order.
Right.
We know for a fact that Assemblyman Alec Brooke Krasny has come out with a hard no.
Okay.
But the remaining 5 are listening to the conversations and listening to the debates, and we're hoping that they come out against the casino.
Is there any part of you that wonders if, you look up a year or 2 from now and there's like all kinds of great stuff happening over in Queens or in Manhattan because a casino proposal was approved there?
Again, those neighborhoods aren't my business. It would be, obviously, they're going to be allotting 3 licenses. Whether or not it goes to Coney Island, whether it goes to, a maximum of 3, I can't say. I mean, I'm sure that there are going to be great things going on everywhere. There are currently great things going on everywhere. Yeah. But there are also great things going on in Coney Island at the moment.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. You're a businessman in the area. You don't like this proposal, but would you like anybody to come in with, $2 or $3 or $4 billion to invest in the area?
Oh, absolutely. And the way that they can do that is water parks, is indoor entertainments. They're saying that Coney Island is not year-round. Okay, I mean, Luna Park remains open until January and opens up in March. So what are we're talking, 2 or 3 months for repairs and whatnot, and it's reopened.
I don't go there after Labor Day. I mean, I think of it as a summer venue.
Well, listen, thanks to climate change, summers are getting longer now. So
okay, fair enough.
That's another story.
Best of luck, you and your neighbors. I guess we'll sort all of this out, and we'll be watching from here in Chelsea. Good to see you.
Great seeing you. Thank you.